Yes. English shorthand 120 words per minute dictation passage November 2000. Yes, get ready, start. Honorable Mr. Chairman, Honorable Mr. Speaker and Honorable Members, I am happy to address this joint session of the State Legislature and to accord all of you a warm welcome to this session. I would like to take this opportunity to convey my best wishes to all the honorable members and their families for the new year. Since I addressed this house last year, certain developments have been taken. I would like to touch upon them. Briefly, it is a matter of great pride for all of us in the state that a senior political leader from our state was chosen to be the Prime Minister of India and has been heading the coalition government at the center with the formation of new government at the center based on the common minimum program, provision of a few critical social services like community health, primary education, etc. have received a very high and important attention. My government have fully endorsed this special emphasis and have been making adequate provision for all these sectors. The central have been making adequate provision for all these sectors. The central government today is more conscious of the need for further decentralization and devaluation of resources to the states for designing the implementing more programs for socio-economic development. In this context, it is gratifying to note that a large number of centrally sponsored and central sector schemes are being transferred to states. My government is conscious of the department development at the international and national levels involving competition and withdrawal of government from non-essential sectors. We have been examining the areas where such policy reforms can be brought about without sacrificing principles of social justice and welfare of the economically and socially weaker sections. We have recognized the need for providing commodities and services at their economic costs. We are proposing policy reforms by which services become more viable without hardship to the weaker sections of the society. The honorable members are aware that the present year is of special significance for all the Indians wherever they may be. 50 years ago, our country has achieved independence from the foreign rule. Since then, our nation has made significant progress in many areas. The ideas of a progressive and strong India, which inspired the freedom fighters and framers of our constitution, must be received once again, and the feeling of excitement and rededication of our engineer energies to nation building must be brought back. My government is making plans for celebrating this significant event. Apart from highlighting significant events, we would also like to educate our people on the threats that still persist to a liberal, tolerant and equitable society. Social evils like religious fundamentalism, casteism and corruption will have to be fought relentlessly, and a good center-state relation must be emphasized. I have no doubt that the honorable members will join me in congratulating the people of India during this year of the 50th anniversary of our independence and in organizing various functions that will be taken up as part of the celebrations. The current financial year will also mark the beginning of 9th five-year plan, which will take us to the next century when we must forge ahead as strong, united and proud nation. My government has endorsed the general approach to the 9th plan, aiming at an overall annual economic growth rate of 7%. The state would formulate an appropriate plan and strategy to achieve this rate of growth. It is a matter of satisfaction for us that law and order situation has been maintained effectively in the state. Adequate arrangements were made for peaceful conduct of general election to the parliament and election to the local bodies in the state. The state continues to enjoy a reputation as a peaceful state where people of various religions and languages live in peace and harmony. The few incidents involving breach of law and order were handled by the firm and appropriate intervention, and the situation was quickly brought under control. We will continue with the current programs of modernization of police and fire services to bring about higher degree of effectiveness in the force. A greater emphasis will be laid on increasing the technological inputs into the law and order machinery. Last year, there was a significant slight delay in the onset of monsoons. While some areas of state suffered from drought, the heavy rains during the short period caused damage to life and properties in various districts. The beginning of northeast monsoon also caused damages to both public and private properties. The estimated loss to private properties is about rupees 50 crores and the public properties is rupees 80 crores. The state government has spent rupees 30 crores from the Calamity Relief Fund till the end of November. A memorandum seeking central assistance was submitted to the Government of India. Before concluding my address, I wish to thank the Honorable Chairman, Honorable Speaker, and the Honorable Members of both the Houses for having heard me patiently. I am sure that the deliberations in our legislature will be beneficial to the people of Karnataka. Dear Sir, please refer to our letter dated 10th January for the supply of computer and other accessories along with a good printer to our institute. In this connection, we wish to inform you that the required machineries have been supplied by your firm after a delay of nearly 4 months. Here, we would like to mention that at the time of the installation of the computer, your engineers have simply assembled the different parts of the computer and said this is in working condition. They have not taken any interest to show us what are the parts available inside the computer, what are the uses of the different parts of the computer, and how to clean those parts, etc. Since the computer machine was a new one for us, we are not in a position to know all those things. But only after some days of the use of the computer, we were able to know about the different parts and its various uses. After the installation, the computer was being used regularly and it was working quite satisfactorily. But all of a sudden, one day, it started giving trouble since we have learned only to operate the machine and not knowing the repair of the machine. We are put to a lot of inconvenience. Due to this, we are not in a position to give the training in practical to the students of our institute. In this regard, we have written a letter to you mentioning the problem we are facing at present and requested you to send some of your service engineers to rectify the problem of the machine and to make the repair of the same. But we are sorry to say that nobody has come for the repair of the machine till today. We have also telephoned to you and sent words with some of our students who are residing nearby your firm, but we are not in a position to understand why you have not taken any interest in deputing your service engineer to repair the machine. Hence, we request you once again to kindly send your service engineer for the same. Yours faithfully,